Hi, I'm Marius. I'm from Germany and I like playing football, and the Shanghai community asked me to show a shot for you, the European pin shot. Today I'm going to show you the technique and the advantages of this shot, and I hope you enjoy it. Okay, first of all I show you the right technique to shoot the ball European style. So for the European pin shot you will need a different style of shooting than for the pull shot or the snake shot. What I like to use just to get more friction is I like to use rubber and the glove. So you could also do the same technique with grab, but I like to use this. So I got used to this, and I don't want to change it. But you can try what suits you best, and then see how it goes. So what is different to the snake shot or the pull? So you don't flip over the guy, or you don't like use your wrist to execute the shot. What you do is you do like a flipping motion. To load up the shot, you just roll down over your inner hand. So, but it's not reaching the wrist. So, and as it reaches here, you put like your hand like this, so you can catch the rod again if you're finishing the shot. What you do then, you flip back like this, and that's the whole motion. So to load up and execute. So, and train that by just putting the ball in front of the guy, load up and execute. So, and try that as hard as you can, as much as you can, without losing the rod, or just doing like a too small motion, which the shot becomes too light. So really try to focus on the player, on what I showed you before, how it has to look. So what I like to do for explaining the shot technique, so like I showed you with the hand movement, you gotta make sure, because it's differs depends on the size of your hand. Your motion should be like, if you load up the shot, the man should be like this, and if you finish the shot, should be like this. So it's like a 180-degree motion, because if you go higher than this, that will slow down the shot, and you don't want to make that happen, because it will be easier to be blocked. So if you go just to here, that will be enough to create enough energy to execute a hard, quick shot. And what you actually want to do, it's similar to pool billiard. You don't want to just do a shot like this. You want to shot through the ball, like really like through the ball, and you end up here. So that makes the shot much harder than if you just like go like this. That will be just like a poor shot. So you really want to go like this and end up here. Okay, and for practice, you just might do the load up motion, start up here, and then execute to here. So if you feel comfortable with this, you might start from here and do both at the same time. So that's what you're gonna do. And if you feel comfortable with this, you can start the actual shooting. Great. Okay, and what you want to do is, as the next step, that's your base. You will start from here, pull over the ball here, and then shoot it into the corner. On the fireball, you have these dots, and the outer dots are just the long shots. So that is actually very easy to remember and to see, because you don't really have to look at the goal, because you know where the goal ends and starts. So, and what I want to show you now is that you start from here without pulling the ball. The ball is on the dot, so you just do the shooting motion from here without pulling it. And the same you're gonna do from the other side. You might do it so change from one side to the other, or do 50 times each. Same on this side. The next step is putting the two pieces together. So one part is the pulling, and before you pull, you know your dot and the point of impact. So that will be the point you will hit the ball into the goal. You imagine that before you shoot, and you practice before the motion, and now it comes to the pulling motion. What you do in the beginning is just pull very gently and very slow and make the shot hard. Yeah, the same you're going to do to the other side. And just don't be impatient. Just start off slowly, slow rolling motion, and then put the ball in. And the more you feel comfortable with the motion, the faster you get anyway. So you start like this, and if you have the right technique for the shot and you feel the ball rolling like this, you can roll a little bit on the ball and walk with the ball to get a good feeling. So and if you have the feeling and done that for a lot of times, you will get faster just by your hand will do the rest. So you just have to learn the technique, and the hand will do the rest.
Great. Maybe you can talk about.
So now one more advanced option to the European pin shot is recoiling. A lot of people are asking me, is recoiling, does it make sense? Do you recoil? What I actually do is I recoil just when I shoot to the left side, like this. That is just because the pulling motion is a more natural motion for your body. And if I would do the same thing when I shoot to the right, it would stop the whole motion a little more and will slow up the shot. I don't really want to do it because it looks wrong and it feels wrong, but maybe you can imagine if you try it at home. So you pull and then you push again, you have to stop the real so it's way easier to go left and pull it back. So that's probably the reason why I just recoil to the left side. And recoiling does make sense because you can get tighter angles, pull a little bit further and then push it back a little due to the recoil. But what is always more important is that you get a good motional shot and very quick shot. And for the right side European pin shot, that will slow down the shot too much.
Okay.
So what I experienced over the years, especially in tournament plays, because the European pin shot is a very actually technical shot and very, you need to be very loose in your hand and your arm, and everything has to be loose to get a quick, nice motion. And especially in pressure points in tournament play, so you start to get a little crampy, like, and hold the handle too hard or get a stiff shoulder or something. So always, if you get in these motions and feel, oh, my shot is not coming, so you might try to push it even harder or pull it even harder, but that's never gonna work. So always keep in mind, be loose, have a loose grip, and always think loose, don't take the pressure. So first of all, when you start choosing a shot, you actually need at least 2 options to score successfully. So what I have when I start from the middle here, I have 3 options, which is, one is the middle. I can just roll over the guy and hit it like a snake shot, just straight, or I can just shoot straight. This is my first option, which is actually very easy to execute, but can also be very effective to some people, to some special defenses. And the other 2 options I have, of course, is one to the left and one to the right. So the long options to the far side or near side, and that looks like this. So that is the near side to the right, and to the left side like this. So and if you consider these 3 options as your base, so your base is this position here, and you can also move with the ball like this, which is very good advantage. For example, it's very difficult to do it with a snake shot, and you can do very fast movements, and you can confuse the defense with this. So okay, what I do now is like a deceptional shot, is that I fake to the right and then I shoot the left. This is like this. So one very common defense is like this. So the right side is open, and the guy who's in the defense knows that. So when I shoot the right side, he might be quicker than me and close it up. So what I'm gonna do, I do a shot that he's not expecting. So I'm faking always to the right side, pretending I want to shoot. Before I do, before I do that, I go here through the lane, through the middle of the guys. So that's the shot he's least expecting. And I don't want to. Maybe he's very quick, so I don't want to be in a race. So I do the shot that he's not expecting, which is always the best shot. The best shot is always the shot the defense guy is not expecting. Okay, the next shot is another deceptive shot. I will fake to the right, come back to the middle, and flip over the guy. So, like this. What he's doing, he is going to the left side because he knows the shot that I showed you before, the one when I go to the right and shoot the left. That was the shot he tries to block. And now I'm just going right back in the middle and flip the guy over. So what I do for training is I put this guy here on the line. This guy as much that I have a deep right shot open. So I have my three options available. I have the middle, I have the right, and I have the left, all open, but all very tight. So very hard to score, but that's what I do. I start with option one. Let's say I start with the right. So I shoot the right maybe 50 times. And after this, I go to the left. And after I shot left side 50 times, what I do is I always count how many goals I score. So I get a percentage, and that needs to get better like every time I practice. So after I did this, so you don't really have to practice the middle. Like the flip is too easy. And what you do after this, you change. You shoot the left, you shoot the right, always in change. So, and that for 100 times. And if you do that, and if you feel comfortable with this, you start mixing up, like walking the ball and then back to the middle and score your options. And to get a bit more fun of it and get more loose, you just play. But play with your options and leave just these small openings. So you have very tight openings to score in, to score to. So. That's what I normally do for practice. And you maybe practice like 1 hour to 90 minutes. That should be enough, like 2 or 3 times a week. And then you get a really good player.